Hey team, this is Chris Abraham from GOHacademy. Welcome to round 2, where we're going to be doing more math, a lot of math from all the different teacher certification exams. Use this stuff to make it a game, have fun, and learn a whole lot of math you're going to need to pass your tests. Let's take a look at our first set of problems. Let's have fun. Let's go. All right, team. My name is Chris Abraham from GOHacademy, and we're going to keep working through these problems on the General Curriculum 278 Math and Science exam. Now, this is a fun one. It's another one of those questions that teachers send in. They have a lot of questions on. Sometimes we do this in the class. It's a tricky one because the diagram, okay, and the expression that you have to match it up with, it's really kind of challenging and frustrating, okay? Teachers will look at this and they don't understand the diagram, and the confusion in the diagram makes it hard to match up with the actual expressions that are supposed to represent the diagram. So this is something that we want to work on. First, what I want you to do is I want you to take a few moments, read the question, and then we'll work it out, okay? Take a moment, read it to yourself. Go. Okay. Now that you've had time to read it, we're trying to match this diagram up with the expressions below. So I want to zoom in on this diagram and make sure we can understand it, okay? So there's a couple things here. We see these numbers, we see these boxes. Usually when we see an area model like this, what this is saying is that each one of these boxes represents one hole, right? And so if we think about it like that, this first one represents 1, right? We have one hole there, okay? Or we could think of that as 4 over 4. 4 out of 4 of the boxes are shaded. This second one is another hole. So it's another hole and another 4 over 4, right? 4 boxes out of the 4. So they total up to 8/4, right? Because it's 2. We have another hole here, another hole here, another hole here. So in reality, we have a total of 5 holes, or if we work this out, it would be like 4 over 4, 4 over 4, 4 over 4, or at this point, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's really something like this, okay? 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. So right now we have 20 fourths. Do you see how I got 20 fourths so far? That represents 5 holes. That represents 5, right? Okay, and what else do we have? Well, then we have this last one here. This is not quite an entire one. We would say it's 3/4 of an entire one, right? So we have a total of 5 and 3/4 being shown in this diagram. Or another way of thinking about that is we have 5, right, plus an additional 3/4 showing in that diagram. Do you see that? I know this is a tricky one because the diagram is so darn confusing. Would you agree that these are equal amounts? Like 5 and 3/4 is the same as 20/4 plus 3/4, right? Is that accurate? Yeah, that's right. 5 and 3/4, that's what this is, like 5. Think of this almost like 5 pizza pies and 3/4 of a pizza pie. And another way of thinking about 5 and 3/4 is like 20 out of 4 slices of pizza, which would make up 5 pizzas, right? Plus 3/4 of a pizza. Okay, I don't know if you followed me on that one. I like pizza, but whenever I see area models, I think of pizza slices. But this is 5 and 3/4, and this represents 5 and 3/4. Now think about that. Go back to the original problem. Read the original problem now again. One more time. Read it again to yourself. Okay, so now we have in this diagram, when we think about it, this is representing 5, and this is representing 3/4. Or we could think about that 5. Another way we could think about that 5 is 20 pizza slices out of 4. I don't know, or 20 parts out of 4. That would equal 5, right? And this one would still be 3/4. So we could be like 5 and 3/4 and another 5 and 3/4. Now look at the answer choices. This one, by the way, when you add it all up, 20/4 plus 3/4 would get us a total of 23/4, right? That's the same as 5 3/4. When you look at this, you do see some of the common numbers that we just said, right? Like if you look closely, you're like, yeah, that's this value here, right? So if you look closely, you do see it's echoing. That is there, that is there. Then maybe you're like, I see the 5 3/4, 5 3/4, 5 3/4. Okay. What I think I'm going to do is, because everyone's different that's watching this video right now, I want to focus in on the correct answer, because these are just confusing problems. This one right here. Okay. Would you agree that this diagram is representing 5 3/4? There's that part that's there. We've already talked about it, right? And it's also representing, on the flip side, it's also representing another way of expressing this diagram we could think of as 20/4 plus 3/4, right? Another way of thinking of that is like literally like 20 plus 3 over 4. Now look at this answer choice right here. Look at it closely. There's our 4 times 5. That gets us 20 plus 3. There's our 20 plus 3 over 4. Do you see it now? That is literally our basically our 20/4 plus 3/4. It's a tricky problem, right? How do you do this? I think the first thing you want to do, the first skill that you want to get down, is you want to be able to see that this diagram represents 5 3/4. Give me a thumbs up. That's important. That will help you spot that this looks good and this looks good too, okay? And then the other side of it, now this is the hard part, is to see the other side of it can be represented as 23/4 or 20/4 plus 3/4. They kind of bury it a little bit. You don't see the 24th here. They give you 4 times 5. You have to work that out to 20 to get to 20 plus 3 over 4. So that's a little confusing, but that's what you're looking for. If you notice these other ones here, it's like, what's going on with that, right? Or where'd that come from? Or this one right here, why are we dividing? So you see how these are falling apart? They're adding something. This one right here is correct, but that really doesn't make sense. It's a tricky, tricky problem. So with this one right here, team, this is what I want you to do with this one, okay? I want you to look at this diagram. See if in your mind you can spot why it is 5 3/4, right? And then also look at this diagram and see how you could come up after looking at it and be like, yeah, I see 20/4 plus 3/4, and be like, yeah, I can kind of see how that's the same as 20 plus 3 over 4. And you're like, yeah, that's the same as, I guess we could write this. I'm not saying you have to, but that's the same as writing, 4 times 5 gets you 20 plus 3 over 4, right? See if you can do that to understand why it is. This is, I think, a problematic problem because it's just a weird diagram, right? I get what they're trying to do, but again, this is one of these problems that's like, it's a little sloppy. I also have issues with when they do a problem, why are they using this bad digital whiteout to edit the answer choices? They shouldn't be doing that, right? Anyways, team, this is a challenging problem. It might be a little confusing, okay? But think about it. See how we matched up the diagram, these two parts of the diagram, and hopefully that helps you with problems like this, okay? All right, team, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I want you to give it a big thumbs up. Believe it or not, there's not a whole lot of teachers out there that are taking these exams. You're one of the few. So if you like it, you learned something, give it a big thumbs up, share it with a friend. Maybe check out a workshop. You can go to GOHacademy.com at www.GOHacademy.com. I'm sure you'll find those live workshops that we hold very helpful. So check it out. All right, team. This is Chris Abraham from GOHacademy. Everyone have a great day. I'll see you in class. Take care, team. Bye-bye.